The strange thing about the past is that it almost always feels better than the present. The summers seemed longer, friendships felt stronger, life looked simpler. But what if the past wasn't actually better? What if your brain quietly rewrote your memories without you ever noticing? Hello, everyone. This is The Quiet Signal, where we explore the psychology behind the world around us. Almost everyone has experienced nostalgia. A song, an old photo, the smell of rain, a childhood street. Suddenly, you're transported to another time. It feels warm, comforting, almost perfect. But memories aren't recordings. They're reconstructions. Every time you remember the past, your brain rebuilds it. And in the process, it quietly changes the story. Most people believe memories work like a video archive, stored forever, waiting to be replayed. But that's not how memory works. Every time you recall an event, your brain rebuilds it using emotions, beliefs, and your current state of mind. Over time, the painful details begin to fade. The embarrassing moments disappear. The ordinary days are forgotten. What's left are the emotional highlights, the laughter, the sunsets, the people you miss. Your brain isn't trying to deceive you. It's simply creating a story that's easier to carry, which is why childhood often feels magical. Not because every day was magical, but because your memory edited out much of what wasn't. If the past feels better, it's partly because you're comparing it to real life. The present includes bills, stress, uncertainty, responsibilities. Every problem is happening right now. The past, however, contains none of those immediate emotions. It has already been filtered. Your brain remembers how moments felt, not every detail that surrounded them. This creates a powerful illusion. You compare a polished memory to an unfinished reality. And naturally, the past seems better, not because it truly was, but because the comparison is unfair. Companies understand this psychology extremely well. That's why old movies are remade, classic games return, retro fashion becomes trendy again. Even advertisements constantly reference the past, because nostalgia creates trust, comfort, and emotion. People don't just buy products, they buy memories. Social media has made this even stronger. Every day, old photos reappear. Childhood trends come back. People post carefully selected moments from years ago. The past becomes polished, shared, and idealized, until eventually it starts feeling better than it ever was. There's nothing wrong with remembering the past. The problem begins when you start living there. Some people spend years believing their best days are behind them. They stop appreciating the present because they're chasing a version of life that never truly existed. every generation believes things used to be better. Better music, better people, better times. But perhaps that's simply how the human mind protects itself, by turning painful memories into lessons and ordinary moments into treasures. Not because the past was perfect, but because remembering it that way helps us move forward.
The past feels beautiful because your brain slowly removes its sharp edges. It softens the pain, brightens the joy, and leaves behind a version of reality that never fully existed. Perhaps nostalgia isn't about remembering life as it was. It's about remembering life as your mind wishes it had been. And maybe that's why we keep looking back. Not because the past was better, but because memory is less interested in the truth than it is in giving us something worth holding on to.
Subscribe to understand better human psychology.